These are the difficult decisions. I need to know your music taste. You can only keep one of these two songs.
Okay. Somebody about to die.
I'm Jeremy Act here with UPROXX, and this is the Sound Check. Today we have G-Eazy in the building. We're about to ask him some extremely difficult music questions, giving him 2 songs at a time and having him make a decision so that we can get to know his music taste along the way. By the end, I'm gonna have to guess the one song he wrote down on a piece of paper to represent his entire life.
Just sum up the whole life in 3 minutes, why don't you?
Back when you released the Epidemic mixtape, okay?
Oh, man.
We're going way back. We're not gonna play songs from it, don't worry.
Thanks.
I have to listen to that mixtape. These were 2 massive songs at that time, and I wanna know which one you would keep.
We're talking about ancient, like back in the day, man. Yep. That was a long time ago. Oh, man. He's all alone through the day and night. Damn.
It's a tough pick.
That's tough. That's really tough. Was I doing the thing where you talk really loud?
No, you were good. You're perfect. Yeah. And feel free to.
Hey, yeah, that song I really like. I would say the second one, Day and Night, you know, long term, like just how iconic that song was and how unique and how like nothing had sounded like that. I remember every so often you get an artist or a song, you hear it on the radio and it's like this is like, sounds like nothing I've ever heard before in my life.
All right, so in 2007, you moved to New Orleans. I know that it was a very important time for you.
Yeah.
Which of these 2 songs feels more like New Orleans in 2007 when you moved there? This one.
Yeah.
That's the one?
Yeah, that's the one. Living in the city that he's from, you couldn't walk a block without hearing Wayne coming out of every car, you know, a Millie blasting, Mrs. Officer. Like, that was a crazy time to be in New Orleans. That was iconic.
And then you got to tour with him, so it's
full
circle, literally.
Yeah.
I know that both of these influenced you heavily, right? We have Illmatic, you said, one of the greatest albums of all time, it changed your life. But the Black Album, you also said, made you want to become
You're not making
rapper.
this easy, man.
These are the difficult decisions. I need to know your music taste. You can only keep one of these 2 songs.
Okay. Somebody about to die.
I did not promise, but a bitch ain't one. Sleep is the cousin of death.
I gotta. Yeah.
You calling it?
New York State of Mind. Yeah, I gotta go with that one, honestly. That's tough. Man, the impact of Illmatic and now I'm living in New York, that song, it just paints such a vivid picture of the city. Like, you know, the dark undertones of the music, you know, those boom bap drums, and just his vivid imagery in his lyrics and how he paints that picture.
You can only keep one of these 2 songs, but the caveat is you have to sing it word for word.
I can't even remember the words to my own music. I'm about to die.
I have a feeling you might know one of these. Okay.
I'm really about to die.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Yeah, no. Beautiful girls. Sean Kingston. This song is a great song. Man, if you ever had a crush on somebody and she was the pretty girl in school and she ain't like you back or something, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that ever happened to me. But like,
I read it was your karaoke song.
Yeah, it's one of them. I got a few. My other favorite karaoke song is Chop Suey by System of a Down.
That's great too. Very different energy.
Wake up! Put a little makeup. You wanted to.
You've listed both of these artists as extremely influential, not only to you, but to the city, but you can only keep one as your Bay Area anthem. This might be the most difficult choice that you face today.
Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go.
Oh, you killing me. I gotta go with the water. I gotta go water.
40 water?
Yeah, I gotta go 40 water. That's a really tough call, man, but you feel me? R.I.P. to the Mac D.R.E. I remember like picking out my outfit, getting ready for school one day, and I had a little boombox in my room. I would always listen to the radio. And I remember Tell Me When to Go, hearing it for the first time. And that kind of feeling of like, I've never heard anything like this. And I was just glued to the radio, and I couldn't wait to get to school because I asked my best friend, like, Brad, did you hear that? The new E40 song with Keek? I don't even know what it's called. I think it might just be called Go Dumb. Like, that song was so iconic.
Okay, so you obviously have the bar, coldest white rapper in the game, since the man with the bleached hair. But we've had multiple M eras. There's different types of
Yeah,
moves.
for sure.
So you got to choose between two Marshall songs. Which one?
Okay.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now it's a steel knife in my windpipe. Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps.
But yeah, come on.
It's over.
You'll never say that I'm not killing them.
It's talk last all day. I love that era of but when I think about that song, I remember when Michael Phelps was winning all the Olympic gold medals, he had said that he listens to Eminem to get hyped up before a race. And every time I hear that song, the claps and the drums sound like splashes in a pool.
Just imagining Michael Phelps.
Like Michael Phelps. Like, yeah. Next time you listen to it, remember that.
You've done some amazing collabs, obviously, with female vocalists.
Yeah.
You can only pick one of these amazing vocalists.
Wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather. Might not be forever.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new
Come on.
life
Yeah.
for me, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
You soak it every second of that.
You know, yeah, that's my favorite artist of all time, probably. You know, there's such a piercing truthfulness in her voice that comes through, just like a brutal, like, honesty. And it's something that's so human and so beautiful, but so pained also. Yeah, I could talk about Nina all this whole interview.
These are two diamond billion stream songs.
This one I got.
These are not your songs. We're about to get.
Okay.
You can only keep one of these billion stream songs.
I hope that
sometimes I don't.
Yeah. I feel good.
Unless I stuck by ya, you're the sunflower.
I think Sunflower's like double diamond now.
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy. I'll probably go God's Plan, man. I was riding with like my best homie like in the whip back from Orange County, and it had just come out and we played it in the car. Like we played it like 10 times, and I hit Drake immediately like, this is the one. He was like, hit me right back, like, thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I have two of your own songs that I, as a listener, as a consumer, was moved while I listened to them. But I imagine them both to be hard to write because of how honest you were. So which one of these two songs felt like more of a breakthrough when you were writing it?
Okay.
Then it's someone new you've been replaced
I knew you were gonna go here.
Old friends I grew up with, the girl I fell in love with, love or hate me depending on how you judge it.
Even if I don't stay.
Everything costs something, bro. When it's somewhere else, you just lost something, no. The cost of opportunities is always good to know.
But if you know that, then you're good to go.
Man, you know, like, I'm gonna actually go with opportunity cost. Not for any part about my writing, but because at the end of the song, that voicemail from my mother.
It's just the beginning, Gerald, and it's going to be your life by the sounds of it, and I'm just so proud.
I'm so happy that I didn't pick up the phone that day because I got that voicemail. I called her because I was on the way to RCA to finally sign my deal, and she didn't answer, and then by the time she called back, I was in the room doing it. So she left me that voicemail. She was a beautiful, brilliant person, and she definitely had a way with language and communication.
She lives on through you.
Yeah. So, for sure.
You know, I've gotten to know your music taste over the course of these
Yeah,
Some of these
yeah.
decisions were difficult. You
Very,
think about it.
very.
But beforehand, you chose one song specifically.
Yeah.
That is your be-all, end-all song. Do you have that song? Do you have it on you?
Yeah.
Our producers picked a second song to try to trick me, and I'll have to guess between the two to see which song is yours.
Okay, now you get it. Okay, I like this.
Yeah,
I
you're
like
like, yeah, flip it on you. There you go.
Yeah, man. You see how hard this is.
So the stakes are, if I guess it right, you gotta hit up one of your famous friends, text, call, email, and be like, yo, I just did this show. It was great.
Okay.
You should do it. But don't give me the B-listers. I know you. So you got some A-listers. Okay. This is song number 1.
I am the passenger. I stay under glass. I look through my...
Just try to visualize how you'd be listening to that song. I imagined you like in the car.
It is called The Passenger.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe that's where I got it from. Right? You know? Okay, this was the other one that was cued for me.
Got my bands on, finna walk out the door. Put 5 on the grapes, so you know I'm
Very
gon'
different.
blow. Got the new pack shoe, bought it right out the door. Holla at the dope girls, dope boys, all go. Man, if you really like
Okay. This is tough because, okay, because I know that they're probably trying to trick me, so I'm also thinking. But I know I do a lot of research, and I
Yeah,
read
yeah.
that song you said was like made it feel like anything was possible. Like,
Yeah.
because you went to high
Yeah.
school with them, right? So that's an important song. The other one, it didn't come up in my research.
Okay.
I'm debating between intuition and research.
Yeah.
I'm going with The Passenger.
Yeah, it's The Passenger.
Let's go!
Yeah. All right, who you want me to call in this Rolodex? Right on, man. Yeah. That is what I wrote down. The Passenger by
Wow.
U5. Yeah.
Why'd you choose that song?
That song just popped straight into my head. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. Any mood, like that shit just bangs. David Bowie wrote and produced it with him. And it's an interesting time in Iggy Pop's career arc. It's kind of a lifelong anthem.
Yeah.
You know, when you listen to the lyrics, you know, also in terms of what is your life anthem, you know, I love wearing Vans, but that's not my whole life. You know, but yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I say that's why.
Thanks. Well, we appreciate your time. We're looking
For sure,
forward to
brother.
the rest of
Hell yeah.
rest of the journey. And
Yeah.
that was the sound check. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit the like and subscribe button right there and comment with what was the most difficult decision for you to make as a viewer during this process. If you did like it, you're not done. There's more. There's more episodes. You can click right here and continue to watch and share with your friends. We'll see you in the next episode.